will now try to make an impact with the ball.
I'm curious to see how he goes. Mentioned in the first innings how difficult it was to grip that ball, that wet ball. Going second here. All of the rain that we've had, some dew as well. I must say the spinners in the first innings did a tremendous job sitting around Fawad Ahmed. The turn of the Nepalese international, Sandeep Lamichhane.
Starts well. I'm sure in the planning the Talawars will take into consideration the strength of Colin Munro, his ability to score quickly, square up the wicket, so that length need to be a little bit fuller.
Oh, how's that?
Innovation shown. That's the confidence that the Knight Riders have in this run chase.
So 2 googlies. He started off with 2 googlies against these left-handers. And I won't be surprised if he bowls all of his deliveries as googlies. Want to take the ball away from these 2 batsmen. A very good googly as well. Well disguised. Now let's see how he goes against Sunil Narayan on 47.
Lamichhane obviously would have played for the Barbados Tridents in 2019. Assisted the Tridents, in fact, in winning the title. Had to leave early for national duty. Now he's with the Talawars.
Before that, he played with the St. Kitts and Nevis Patriots. So he's been around the block. Lamichhane, the hero CPL.
Ow!
Just making room. Colin Munro, maybe not quite sure of the variations from Lamichhane. Some players, well, they use the latitude at the crease to give themselves an advantage. Just have a look at Colin Munro and where he stands. Batting outside leg. Wants to free his arms, maybe to score through the offside. Yeah, just there.
You don't want to get complacent. The game is a strange game. Love the drone shots, showing all the beauty of the stadium, well appointed. And of course, if you've been following our coverage around the globe during daylight hours, you can see the north-south highway to the right of this playing facility, Gulf of Paria and surroundings. Narayan has played well. He's played some shots that I hadn't necessarily seen from him before.
Oh.
Misfield.
Good hand.
Fidel Edwards, the 38-year-old. The only thing that I've been keeping my eyes on here, Danny Morrison, is the number of dot balls that have been soaked up by TKR. 40 dot balls in the first 10 overs. 40 out of 60 deliveries not scored off of.
Amazing, and to think Sunil Narayan got a half century amongst all that.
Down.
Yeah, half of his, just enlightened, have been dots as well, and he's striking at 144. Yeah, I thought we were in for an intriguing reply in that when Simmons got out for Nord, it was very similar to what Jamaica did. They were none for one. But sadly for them, they lost wickets at 10, 19, 50. They were 5 down for 63. Oh dear. Getting tired down there, forward. That is clean and sweet. Another sixer. This time from Colin Munro. Most favoured areas for this left-hander. So often see him down on one knee playing a slog sweep or a cheeky reverse sweep. Lamichhane under the pump. 9 already off this half an over. There you go. Very good at this stroke. Now he's starting to feel and get into a bit of a rhythm. Feel more confident to do this, Colin Munro. This game will start to slip away quickly from Jamaica.
I asked you that just before we came on here. We were sitting over there, and that's the one shot I was saying I haven't seen a lot of. Not the slog sweep, but just that last paddle sweep played by Munro.
Catch!
That could be out. Brathwaite doesn't drop. He does not drop and takes it safely. Big hands. And just as he did in the first game, he gets to a half century in a rhyme and he falls.
Yeah, it's a unique little flick, isn't it? He has a stroke all of his own. It's that little bit of wrist work. Too much bottom hand and too much height, not enough distance. Carlos in those big mitts. Goes for 53, Sunil Narayan. And the second one down for the Knight Riders at 75.
Success for Sandeep Lamichhane. Darren Bravo replaces Sunil Narayan. Batsman crossed while the catch was being taken, so Munro will face up to Lamichhane again.
So nice, Sandeep.
Nothing outrageous. So much time to settle in here as Darren Bravo
Round there, fellas. Up with him, here, boys.
established Colin Munro at the other end. Luxury is there for Bravo. He says, no, I'm going to have a big piece of this one. Oh, good effort, but it was always going away too quickly. More runs.
It didn't strike me as getting all of this, not hitting it as well as he would like. Does like to hit with the spin down the ground and into the onside, Bravo. No doubting that the googly will appear again from Lamichhane at some point in this over again.
Want to be happy. Who is our bit fan of the match? Shoya Lawrence, loving the colours, the Trini fan of note. Go girl. Yeah, bit fan of the match. Shoya Lawrence, well done. All that effort, Colin, to smash it into your other boot.
That's just the one thing I'd like to, just to perfect the game. I'd really like to have seen them make use of more deliveries in between the boundaries. Boundary hitting teams, and that's what the game is about, 6s and 4s, but just wonder if they could, just in the pursuit of perfection, have been more precise in their run scoring with over 40 dot balls.
Tries a catch it. Carlos can't get there this time. Yeah, because I hear what you're saying. You start to fall into habits, don't you? Too much of a habit. Going about batting and the rhythm of batting, particularly in this format, it does fluctuate so quickly. We know that, appreciate that. But yeah, they got into bad habits last year, didn't they, TKR? Bogged down a lot. The other one, Wrongy. We've had 13. TKR rating. Monroe, it really has been a scratchy but patient innings. Deliveries outweighing his score. Not very often for Colin Monroe. Is he eyeing up now? Just a little look to that onside. 3 men out in the deep on the big side of the ground tonight. He goes out there, carves it over cover. Well played, Colin Monroe. That'll feel sweet.
Just too short and well played by Monroe, deliberately up and over. Producers just nudged me from the back and said if the cap has to be used on the ball deliberately or willfully in order to apply penalty runs.
Is it big? Is it big? Oh, Carlos again! Hardly ever drops it. Those mitts of his are enormous. And he got there. I thought for a moment it was just drifting away from him. But he knows he should have taken this in the end.
Many times in the last couple of days I've said Brathwaite doesn't drop many. Now he's dropped 2 in the space of a couple of overs. Really should have gotten himself into a better position earlier. Don't think it was anything to do with going into the lights.
Gone up, he said it's come off the glove. Look, he can't believe it, Glenn Phillips. He's spinning out. Ripping his hair out. He can't believe this. Oh, I want to look at this because he's gone with a reverse swing. Watch the glove work. Watch the batter's gloves. Oh, did it just brush those gloves of Monroe's? Phillips seems to think so. It's over the moon.
Yeah, Monroe after that, after he stood for a while, indicated that it had come off of his left thigh. Not that is his decision to make.
100 up for TKR as well. There's Kiwis, always trust them.